It smells like, y'all are gonna laugh at this. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Deshawn King. Today we're going to be doing a review on Tula skincare. I'm really excited to be presenting this to you guys. I saw this brand in Ulta and I heard a lot of good things about it and I just wanted to give it a try. I heard that this brand has a lot of clean ingredients and is suitable for sensitive skin types, and it also includes probiotics in all of their products. Probiotics actually have a lot of good benefits for you, which we'll discuss a little bit more in this video. So if you're interested in any of that, just continue watching. But before we get into all that, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on my post notifications so you can be notified of all of my future videos. Our next goal is 500 subscribers and we're really close to that, so if you guys could help me out with that, I would really appreciate it. Now that we got all of that out the way, let's get into the video. So Tula Skincare was actually founded in 2014 by Dr. Rashini Raj. She was a practicing gastroenterologist before she started the brand, and she noticed that when she used probiotics on her patients, not only did their health improve but also their skin. So she went on to found Tula Skincare in 2014 with products that included probiotics that helped improve the skin's barrier. Not only does her products help improve the skin barrier, but it also helps balance the skin, hence the name Tula. It actually means balance, translated into the Sanskrit language. So me personally, I've actually been trying out Tula Skincare for a good month and a half, almost 2 months, and I normally don't ever try out skincare for that long for my channel. I usually give it about a week, 2 weeks for me to know for a fact if I like it or not and the different benefits for it. But I was without my main skincare products for a while, and I kind of just wanted to see if Tula would be able to replace some of that stuff that I use on a regular. And to be quite honest, I actually am not mad at some of the results that I got from Tula Skincare. I actually love this cleanser. This was the first thing that I tried out when I first got it. This is the Cult Classic Purifying Face Cleanser, and I really love how this feels on my skin. It smells like y'all are gonna laugh at this, Johnson Johnson.
Ain't no Johnson Johnson here. I know Johnson Johnson when I smell Johnson Johnson.
So the Purifying Face Cleanser actually has ingredients such as green tea. It is very gentle and effective on the skin. It can be used for a variety of different skin types. So if you have oily skin, sensitive skin, dry skin, I would actually recommend it for anyone that has those different types of skin types, because it helps balance out your skin's barrier in preparation for the different steps that you're going to use along the way with the other products that they have. I also appreciated the fact that it had turmeric in the cleanser as well, and turmeric is a really good ingredient that helps not only brighten the skin, but it helps with skin inflammatory issues, like if you have hormonal acne that you broke out from and you're trying to reduce the inflammation from that, or if you struggle with rosacea, products that have turmeric in them help reduce the appearance and redness of that as well. I also liked how this product has lactic acid in it, and lactic acid is a different type of alpha hydroxy acid, or AHA for short, that helps exfoliate the skin gently and get rid of the dead skin cells that are on the skin. The next product that I used is called Self-Care Sunday. I love the name of that. I thought it was just very on brand for me because Sundays are my self-care days. Usually that is the day that I do my laundry. I do put on a nice mask, and it is just such a great way to end off my busy week before the busy work week starting on Monday. Now this product does contain ceramides, which help retain moisture in the skin, and it does retail for 48 bones. Now with that being said, I didn't particularly care for this product because in my opinion, I don't really think that the product was worth the price. I thought it was very overpriced. I didn't actually feel like it was that exfoliating on my skin as well. Now I'm used to a lot of masks that dry up on my skin and feel like it's penetrating deeply into my skin. I will say the Self-Care Sunday mask does not feel like that. If anything, it feels like a very gentle mask. If you are somebody that likes to feel your skincare work its way into your skin, you're not going to get that from this product. If anything, you're probably going to experience like minimal results from it in my opinion. I feel like the sole purpose of this mask is to balance your skin's pH, which is not a bad thing. It's actually extremely beneficial for both men and women. If your pH is balanced in your skin, that's what's going to help prevent that hormonal acne. Not saying that this is a bad product at all. I just thought it was just a little expensive for something that is minimal in my opinion. And the next product that I used was the Tula Skincare Balancing pH Toner Pads. Now this was a product that I definitely did not care for at all. overall. Not only were the toner pads extremely thin, like to the point where like I had to be really like careful that I wasn't accidentally using like 2-3 pads at the same time when I took one out, but it also included witch hazel in that, and I don't like witch hazel in my toner. I feel like it is a very abrasive, astringent ingredient. Now it does depend on the product, because I have used some products that had witch hazel in them that didn't really present that much of an issue, but when I tell you that you actually feel like the tingling, burning sensation that you do get from witch hazel in this product, I definitely felt that. In my opinion, you also have to use a lot of pads in order to get an effective clean, because the fact that they're so thin, like I had to use probably about like 4 or 5 each time that I used them, which makes you run through the product pretty quickly because there's only about like 60 or 90 in them. I can't remember off the top of my head, but you definitely don't get that much, and I actually ran through that product first because toning is a very important step for me, so I have to make sure that I get a very thorough cleanse from it. I would have appreciated a different toner that was more liquid based and not through pads. I thought the pads would actually be something really convenient because it's something that you can take on the go with you, and it can help with makeup removal if you're someone that wears makeup. But a big criticism for me is just the fact that the pads are just so thin, like paper thin. It's not convenient at all. And the next product that I'm going to talk about is the Firming and Hydrating Face Moisturizer. This retails for $58, and to be quite honest, like moisturizers are going to be the most expensive thing out of a skincare line aside from certain serums, but in my opinion I feel like this is pretty standard to the price of face moisturizers in the prestige market, especially those that are in Ulta. So price wise I wouldn't talk too badly about that. I will say that this moisturizer was very thick, but not thick in the sense that it felt like it was sitting on top of my skin. I definitely felt it seep into my skin in a way that I felt like it was actually moisturizing and not something that was weighing my face down. Now my only concern was the fact that it did include dimethicone in the moisturizer, which I kind of thought was odd because dimethicone is an ingredient that has had the skincare world pretty split, especially in the makeup side of the beauty industry, because dimethicone is found in a lot of face primers because of the fact that it seals in moisture and it seals in whatever that you put under it. Now I don't really have like a solid like I hate or I love opinion about the dimethicone ingredient, but I will say in my opinion I don't really feel like it's necessary in this particular product. If you have any more insight, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to discuss what your opinions are on dimethicone and skincare products. But overall, I did feel like it was a product that I didn't feel like I necessarily needed. It just wasn't something that was that transformative for me when I did try it out. But I'm not necessarily telling you not to try the product or to stay away from the product, because in my opinion, I just felt like it wasn't something that I necessarily had to have in my skincare fridge. But if you are interested in trying the product, or if it's something that fits your fancy, I will link it down below, as well as all the other products that I talked about in this video for you guys to shop and check out. If I had to choose one product to be my favorite out of everything that I use, it definitely is the Purifying Face Cleanser. This is something that I do see myself buying again when I do run out of this, which it is actually looking pretty light pretty light now that I'm thinking about it, because I was using this for a while before I restocked on all of my regular skincare products that I use every day. Speaking of that, I am filming an everyday skincare routine that you guys have been highly requesting on my channel. I will post that pretty soon, and I can't wait for you guys to see that because I am putting a lot of hard work into that particular video, but I'm not going to speak on it too much because I want it to be a little bit of a surprise. But that concludes this video, guys. If you want to sound off in the comments below if you tried out any of the products already and want to let me and all the other peers know what your thoughts are on some of the products, please feel free to do so. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on my post notifications so you can be notified of all of my future videos. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in my next video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.